welcome back to the Coming Out Happy Show. We're super excited that you're here because this is where we talk about everything LGBTQ+, from becoming your most comfortable and confident self in your LGBTQ+ identity to taking that into your dating life, living authentically in every single aspect, and we're super excited. So I'm your host, Keely.
And I'm Danny, and welcome back to the show. We're so glad that you're here.
Let's get right into it. Hello everyone, welcome back. We're super excited that you're here. Today, we're gonna be talking about something pretty fun to talk about. I hope that after this podcast, after listening, you can walk away and you can go, ooh, those are some good things I'm gonna start implementing today. So I promise you're gonna wanna listen for the whole thing. We have some really powerful things that you can start doing in your everyday life to boost your confidence. So let's talk about it.
It's 3 ways to
feel
instantly more confident. Who's ready for that? I wish I had these back in the day. 3 things that you can actually start doing
today, right now. Maybe
How
right
awesome
after.
is that?
No, that's super exciting. I love talking about confidence because a long time ago, I used to think confidence was a bad thing. That if you were too confident, you were arrogant. If you were, putting yourself out there, you were the person that was just full of themselves.
And that you felt good about, that wasn't holding back, that wasn't so shy and wasn't afraid to stand up for yourself. A lot of people do look at it like it's a negative thing.
But we'd like to talk about true, authentic confidence. What does that mean? And when you really start to break it down, you see that true, authentic confidence is just knowing, this inner knowing inside of you, that you're capable to do more. That you're capable to go on and live this life that is so powerful in the ways that you want to create it to be. And you have this inner knowing of confidence. So it takes time to build that inner knowing. And we're going to help you start to build that confidence in your life so that you can have that authentic part of you that's so real and true. So Danny, let's talk about that a little bit more.
I want to explain kind of like what the benefits are of being a more comfortable and confident person in yourself, not just in your capabilities, but who you are as a whole individual.
Changes everything, right?
Absolutely. So a lot of like what we talk about is about your relationships. What it brings into your relationships is a whole different level of yourself and a whole different level of who you attract.
Oh my gosh.
We talk about that constantly because everything changes when you feel more confident in yourself.
I know we said this on a podcast a little bit ago, but let's say it again. The person that you attract when you're more confident in who you are is a completely different person than you attract when you're not working on yourself at all and you're not confident. It is light years difference, right?
Yeah. What did we write? It said truth bomb. Who we attract
is a direct reflection of who we are.
Yeah.
That is so true.
So if you feel comfortable and confident in yourself, there's a really good chance you're going to attract someone who also feels comfortable and confident in who they are.
And we want that sometimes, and we're like, why can't I find that? Where is that for me? And we don't ever look at ourselves, but when we look at ourselves, we go, ooh, look at all the people in my life. Look at all these people I've attracted. That was me. I was attracted to all these people.
Because I did something differently and I feel really good about who I am. What else do you feel like it affects besides your relationships?
Opportunities, anything. You won't move forward with things, with people, with opportunities, with things that you want if you don't feel comfortable and confident in who you are. That's just the truth. If something knocks you down and you have no confidence at all, you're probably going to stay knocked down. But if you have that confidence and you can cultivate it inside of you, you can go, you know what, I've got this. I can do this because it's the inner knowing that you're capable.
And imagine walking into a room, let's just say with a bunch of people that you've never met, and you're able to stand tall in who you are. I know that's something I had to work through a long time ago because I used to put my head down. I used to be afraid of looking people in the eyes because I was so afraid of them judging me. Imagine you never care what people think about you ever again. Imagine, like I said, walking into that room. Your head is high. You feel so good because you know you are such a badass in yourself. I think it goes so much deeper than knowing that you're capable. Like I was saying, it's an inner knowing of who you are and knowing that you're on the right path.
Yeah.
It's so much more than just, okay, I can go get this job.
Yeah.
It's like, that's like a good skill, but it's like, how confident are you in everything that makes you you? Like, that's what we talk about. It's not even just our LGBT identity, which is something we talk about. Knowing that it's okay to be who you are. It's incredible. Regardless of all the things that you are uniquely you.
Yeah, I mean, you just took it to a really deep level, and I love that.
We always keep it like that.
I love that because I love going deep with you. So let's bring up the P word. Should we bring up the P word?
What
What is your purpose?
Oh,
Ooh.
that's a lot deeper than I was going on this
You know
podcast.
what I mean? Confidence is a big part of what you're doing in your life. What is your purpose? Why are you here? You said feeling like you're on the right path. The confidence will help you continue on that path of what you feel your purpose is. Why are you here? And when we start asking questions like that, that's as deep as we ever gone.
Yeah, that's a lot, and I think we're gonna save the P word for another time because you all came here for confidence, and purpose is a whole big part of that. But
we'll get into that.
Yeah,
we'll get into that another time.
3 ways that you're just probably just like, okay, I'm ready to start feeling confident. You said walk into a room knowing who you are, feeling comfortable and confident in your LGBT identity. Yes, please. Want to feel really good. Walk into a room, going out on dates, being in a relationship. Every single thing is affected by it. So I think it's extremely important to start working on it today. So let's get into the 3 ways.
What's the first one?
Start working on it. Okay. The first one we have is leave your comfort zone regularly. This is huge.
Can you give an example?
Doing anything that scares you but feels really good at the same time, at least once a day.
Can you name something?
Sure, yeah. But first I want to say every single coach, every single person who tries to challenge you will tell you to do something that's outside of your comfort zone.
Why though? What does that do for us?
It helps us grow into the comfortable and confident person that we want to be.
Because if we stay in our comfort zone, and I like to think about it in this way, if you just stay in that comfort zone constantly and you never move out of it, you just become like you're stuck in some sand, some thick mud, and it's hard to leave because the deeper we sit, imagine like, I don't know, maybe a kid, right? A kid that's just learning how to swim and they just stay in the shallow end. And they have a swim teacher, right? They have a teacher and they're teaching them how to swim and go into the deep end, and they're getting really good. And they've gotten to the point where they've swam, a good distance by themselves, but they just keep staying in that shallow end. But then their teacher goes, you know what? All the other kids get in the pool, it's time to have a fun playtime, and you're just still sitting in that shallow end, right? Because you never went into the deep end. I don't know if this really makes sense. I just made it up on the spot.
It doesn't resonate with them, but totally understand what you're trying to say. I think challenging yourself shows you that you're able to overcome whatever life throws your way.
Yeah.
When you constantly put yourself in situations that you want to do, you may be afraid to do, but you know that it could be good for you, you could learn something from. That is a huge step to take. So leaving your comfort zone regularly, please do it every day. Once a day, doing something a little bit that scares you, whether it's looking at someone in the eyes, whatever it may be for you. What's an example of leaving your comfort zone?
Yeah, no, something that I used to do is I was really afraid to talk to people, and I would just kind of get a little shy, and I didn't want to put myself out there. But something I got in the habit of doing, which now is in my comfort zone technically because I do it so often, but was uncomfortable for me in the beginning, is I would see someone on the street that had a dog, and anytime I saw they had a dog, I was like, your dog's so cute. Because I just wanted to try and put myself out there more and have conversations with different kinds of people. And that really helped me. And now I do it all the time. Danny knows if we're walking on the street, I'm probably going to talk to someone that has a dog, because it's just made me more comfortable and confident.
It helps you grow as a whole person
it's simple.
When you do things outside of your usual routine. Challenge
yourself. It doesn't have to be complicated though. Yeah. It can be something as simple as that.
But just challenging yourself every day is a huge thing that we definitely recommend you doing on this journey to confidence. The next one is visualize what your most confident self looks like. If we're working on a goal of ours, we want to be, let's just say, comfortable in our LGBT identity. I want you to think about what that actually looks like for you.
What does it feel like to be comfortable?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Like, so many different pieces.
How are you expressing yourself?
What are you wearing a rainbow bracelet?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you
getting
pull
so
press
specific
flags on you? Like, what do you do? All of these different things challenge you to see what the possibilities are ahead for you. When you see it clearly, you can start making it come to life. But imagine seeing it right in front of you. What does that person look like who feels so comfortable and confident in who they are?
And that's such a beautiful thing. Danny and I will tell you that we go time and time again on a walk to the beach, and we just sit there and we visualize what we want our life to look like, our future, and getting into the specifics of what it looks like oh, it's one of the most incredible things because I can feel it in my body. And I know that sounds really crazy, but when I start to think about what I want and who I want to be, I get so excited. I can't even contain all the feelings. It just is so overwhelming for me. And you might feel that too. You might feel that you so real that it's there. And something I heard the other day is that if you dream about it and you think about something, your brain wouldn't allow you to think about it and know that that's possible for you if you didn't dream it. So if you thought it and you maybe had a dream about it and you're like, oh, it could never happen. That's just in my dreams. That's a far-fetched reality. It can happen for you because you thought of it yourself. It blew my mind too, trust me. I was blown away. And that's the coolest thing. So I'm getting so excited and I can feel it in my veins, my blood, it's flowing. Yeah, so that's a great one.
Definitely start visualizing what that person looks like. Visualize, see it, feel it, believe it, and it will start to come to life for you. All right,
what's that third one?
The last one. Use affirmations in your life. So saying positive things to yourself, many of us talk really negatively to ourselves, constantly having things bog us down throughout the day that prevent us from being our most confident and authentic selves.
And not saying like it's that positive, I don't know, there's so many people that are like, just be more positive. Not really easy to do when you're stuck in the thick of it, right? So something is just knowing that you have these affirmations to go back to, because we beat ourselves up time and time again. When you look at the mirror, I'm sure you point out a million things about yourself that you don't like about yourself. And trust me, we've been there too. But I want you to know that that's when you use your affirmations. That's when you use your positive thinking.
Not that the negative things aren't real, because
they're real.
We feel a lot of things. That's definitely true. But knowing how to go back and forth and maybe like reason with yourself throughout what you're saying, like how true is that? And saying something just a little bit more positive to help you throughout that situation.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's a great one. I use affirmations all the time. One of the ones that you'll hear me say time and time again on lives, on Instagram, wherever you're following us, is that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. And I tell myself that all the time, because sometimes I'm like, what am I doing? Am I lost? Am I on the wrong path? Am I doing the right thing? And I go, you're exactly where you're supposed to be, because if everything didn't line up the way it did, you wouldn't be here. So say that to yourself. It's amazing. It's powerful. Our words are so much more powerful than you know. So that's really beautiful.
I love that. But those are the three, those are the three things that you can start doing instantly today to start get you feeling more confident in who you are. I think that's such a beautiful thing, and I'm really excited for you to start living your life for you and knowing that you are exactly who you're supposed to be and doing everything that you're meant to do.
Absolutely. Yeah, you might have listened to these and you go, those are so simple, but common sense isn't always common practice. That's from one of my favorites, Brendan Burchard. He's amazing. And it's so true, because we do all of these things. We know these things, possibly. You may know this, you may have heard this before, but you're not doing it in your life. And so that's what we're here for.
Challenge yourself today and follow these three things and see how you feel tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Why not?
Yes, I hope you loved all my bad analogies and just all of the amazing parts of how we're trying to get this across to you. We're thinking of a million ways because we want you to know that this is so real and it can happen in your life to be more confident and create a life.
Great things to you.
Yes, through my bad analogies. That's what I was gonna say. I'll work on those because I want to get better at those. But I love you guys, and we want you to know we care about you. We're always here for you, and if you ever need anything, don't hesitate to reach out on Instagram @ComingOutHappy. We get tons of messages. We love replying, getting to know you and how we can better support you through our programs and private coaching. So please feel free to reach out. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and we'll see you all very soon.
We have a challenge.
Oh my gosh, I totally forgot. Guess what? We have a free challenge coming up. It's Dating Authentically
It's the last weekend that you can actually register. It's a 3-day challenge, so
March 1st through the 3rd.
Yeah, this releases on Friday. You'll be able to sign up for the next 2 to 3 days. So I definitely suggest you getting your spot. We will leave the link to get your ticket in wherever you're listening to this.
Absolutely. See, you're so amazing. I just love her because she always helps me get back on track. Sometimes I go a little off, but she's always the one to bring us right back to it. So I love it, and I can't wait.
We're so excited to see you at the challenge.
Yes, we'll see you all very soon. Bye, everyone.